The time for us is to say we need some courage up there. We need you to take your responsibility and stop the war. We want this war over, and the message they'll hear is described on the Hill often as they may not see the light, but they'll feel the heat. So investigate, impeach, stop the war, refuse a new aggression, a new attack in Iran. Have the courage to accept blame from those people who are going to blame you for it, but use your power. And let me tell you, that's the language Congress does understand.
Right now what we are seeing is some evidence that the Iranians have been involved in activities that have led to the deaths of American soldiers and also the deaths of innocent Iraqi civilians. And to the extent that kind of activity continues, we will respond appropriately.
That Bush fight is on the damn board.
Tell me, what were you doing?
I'm addressing one of the crowds all over the country now who want the Congress to know we want them to stop this war. We're not going to wait for them to wait on President Bush to stop it or to avoid an attack on Iran. We're demanding that they do their job under the Constitution and they avoid a new aggression in Iran and they end this ongoing aggression in Iraq.
And we're going to march south down Fifth and march through the Gaslamp. So everybody join us at 3 o'clock for the march.
Yes, I am a former Marine. I served from June of 1998 to June of 2002. I believe firmly that the war was wrong from the get-go, from the beginning, and he lied to us, and everybody now knows it. Everybody knows it. Even he knows it. Even the Republicans know it. And so the surge for more troops is just plain wrong, and that's why I'm here today to support this movement and to get everything. And just I hope that they bring the troops home immediately this year, not in 2008, not in 2009 or any other year.
I think they're marching for the right cause, and I agree with them. You know, we don't need any war. We need a peace.
People should serve before they start judging, because half of them, actually all of them, none of them know anything about what's going on. They just think they do. They watch the news and that's all they see.
There is no better way to support the troops than to keep them home, protecting people like victims of Katrina. We have no business policing the people of the rest of the world. We're not there for peace and democracy. We're there for oil and exploitation.
It's not for oil or because Bush is, is his personal agenda or anything like that. No, it's for the bigger picture, which is to establish democracy in other countries, build allies, and build a free and better world.
We're making it clear that we're the law. The people are the law, and we say stop the war in Iraq. The stop sign in the streets, the stop sign in the White House. Stop the war in Iraq. Stop the war in Congress.
The cost of freedom buried in the ground.
What we're trying to do with the signs is to put a human face in a political historical context.
Can I ask you a question? Have you ever served in the military?
No, I haven't.
Then what's your views on the war?
You actually know what's going on over there?
I think I know a great deal about what's going on.
I
over
think
there
you know
in other
nothing. You've
places.
never been over there. You're out here holding signs.
So that isn't how you find out. Going over there and
Well,
fighting
'cause
the
you
war
watch the
isn't
news?
how you
'Cause
find
you watch
out.
the news?
You know what this is? I'm going to tell you what this is. You guys are a disgrace to our troops.
Thank you, sir.
You are a
Thank you.
disgrace to our
Thank you.
troops.
Thank you.
Our guys are putting their
Thank you.
lives on
I
the
put
line
my life on the
every
line.
day for your freedom to do this bull.
You know, what's happening in Iraq has
Okay,
absolutely
hold up.
nothing to do with my freedom or yours.
Yes, it is. Because these
Or
young
yours,
men,
for that matter.
okay, these young men are giving their life so that punks like you can do what you're doing.
These young
And you
men are
guys
being put at risk by a commander-in-chief who has betrayed them
doing
with
their
falsehoods.
job, okay? They
It's not a big
volunteered.
picture. You don't see the
They
big
Well,
picture.
I see the big picture very, very well.
Okay?
It's a little upsetting because I went overseas to fight for their freedom and they're criticizing about stuff they've seen on the news that they actually know nothing about.
When I went to Vietnam, there was still a lot of popular support for the war. It became apparent that it was a snow job. At that time, the argument was the domino theory, and we were going to go over there and fight them there so that that little country wouldn't fall to the next country and so forth. And it's all imperialistic. It's about America's aims for domination and for arms sales, really. I just think that our government has taken this fear generated from the events of 9/11 and parlayed it into fooling a lot of our young people into becoming cannon fodder, and and I think the war on terror is a hoax, really.
Do you feel that they're taking the opportunity of 9/11 to actually do things they wanted to do anyways?
There's no question about it. Most of the people in the administration have wanted since 1992 at least to attack Iran. They've made that clear in a number of policy statements before they came into office. They made it clear, the president made it clear on his first cabinet meeting that his objective was Iraq far before 9/11. As for changing the Constitution, Cheney has expressed his dissatisfaction with the separation of powers and the limitations on presidential authority as early as the Iran-Gate controversy 20 years ago.
They don't understand the bigger plan. Bush has a plan, and if we pull out of Iraq now, then it's just going to go back worse than it was before. We're trying to establish a freedom and democracy and have the people organized instead of over one dominant leader. So they don't understand the big picture, which is the big picture is to establish a republic over in Iraq, which I think is democracy, thank you, in Iraq that we're doing a good job at.
You're going to wait 5 or 6 months for medical care because this government does not give a goddamn about you. They are ready to take $65 billion from health care for GIs. From GIs. Actually, you know what? The media has been... we're not allowed to see things like this and haven't been for 6 years. So now you're all of a sudden wanting to come out here and see what these people are saying. This country is sick and tired of our men and women dying in a war based on lies that has killed 650,000 Iraqi people and over 3,000 U.S. troops. And also that corporations can benefit. Corporations like General Electric that own NBC, and that's why I don't talk to them.
Hi, Francis Murdoch's here. This is Angel Land, and we're for the war, and we will take out the wicked evil enemy, and the war will end when they're all gone. Thank you.
We're doing good. You know, we had a protest that started here at about 2 o'clock this afternoon. We have a few more people than we usually do. I would estimate, somewhere between 1,500, maybe 2,500 people. It's a broad coalition of folks that are opposed to the war, that want to bring the troops home. We have a number of officers here. We had no incidents today, no arrests, and it was a great crowd. It was a great crowd. They assembled here at Horton Plaza, and they walked down 4th Avenue to Market, and then they came back up 5th Avenue, and we had no incidents today.
No more war.